Hello everybody and welcome back. In today's video we're gonna be making this scarf. The stitch is very easy. It consists mainly of double crochets and puffs. I'm gonna be using a slightly thinner yarn than what I use usually, and the hook also is a smaller size, is 2.1 millimeters. Of course you can use whatever yarn you want and adjust the hook accordingly. I'll put information about this yarn in the description, and let's get into it. I'm going to start by chaining 65. In your case it depends how wide you want your project to be, but you have to chain multiple of 16 plus one additional chain. So in my case is 64 plus one additional chain, total of 65 chains. Now that I have my 65 chains, I'm going to chain 5 more. To start row 1, I'm going to make one single crochet into the 8th stitch from the 8th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then chain 5, skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the next one I'm going to make one single crochet again. Chain 5 again, skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, into the 4th again, one single crochet. Chain 5, skip 3 chains, into the next one, one single crochet. Okay, I'm gonna continue making these stitches until the end of the row, and I'll meet you there to show you how to finish it. Okay, I'm almost at the end. At the end I have left 2 chains. Chain 2, I'm going to skip 1 chain, and into the last one I'm going to make 1 double crochet. And this is row 1. To start row 2, I'm going to chain 1 and turn, and I'm going to make 1 single crochet into the first stitch right here. Then chain 5, and 1 single crochet into the chain space. In the next chain space I'm going to make 7 double crochets. Six, and last one 7, and into the next chain space I'm going to make 1 single crochet. Now chain 5 and 1 single crochet into the next chain space. Chain 5 and 1 single crochet into the next chain space. Okay, in this chain space I'm going to make again 7 double crochets. And 7, and again 1 single crochet into the next chain space, then chain 5, 1 single crochet into the next chain space, chain 5 and 1 single crochet into the next chain space. Okay, so we have 7 double crochets into 1 chain space, then we have 3 chain spaces with single crochets in them, separated by chain of 5, and these steps have to be repeated until the end of the row. At the end of the row I've made my last group of 7 double crochets, then 1 single crochet into the next chain space, and all I have left is this little space here. I have to find the third chain and make 1 single crochet in it. 1, 2, 3, going in there and making 1 single crochet, and row 2 is finished. To start row 3 I'm going to chain 5 and turn, and I'm going to make 1 single crochet into the first chain space. Now I'm going to work into the group of double crochets. Into the first double crochet I'm going to make 1 double crochet, then chain 1 and 1 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the next, again chain 1, 1 double crochet, and so on until there's no more double crochets left. And here is the last one. Okay, now I have 7 double crochets again, but separated by chain of 1. After the last double crochet there is no chain 1. I'm going to go directly into the next chain space and make 1 single crochet. Now chain 5 and 1 single crochet into the next chain space, and here I'm going to do exactly the same thing as before. 1 double crochet in each of the stitches separated by chain 1. Okay, 1 single crochet again into the next chain space, chain 5 and 1 single crochet into the next one. Okay, and now repeat until the end of the row. Okay, I'm at the end of the row. I've made my double crochets, chain 1, double crochet. In the last chain space I made 1 single crochet, and now to finish the row, chain 2, and I am going to make 1 double crochet into the last stitch, this one here. To start row 4, chain 1 and turn 1 single crochet into the first stitch right below the hook, and chain 1. Now we're gonna start working on our puffs. We're gonna make 1 puff in each chain space between the double crochets. Yarn over, go into the first chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the chain space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the chain space, pull up a loop, and one more time. You should have total of 2, 3, 6, 8, 9 loops on the hook. Yarn over, go through all loops except the last one, yarn over, go through the last 2 loops, then chain 2, and now 1 puff between the next 2 double crochets, the same way. Chain 2 again, and 1 puff into the next chain space. You should have total of 6 puffs. Now chain 1 and make 1 single crochet into the chain space. Then chain 1 again, and again we are starting doing puffs in between each of the double crochets. Okay, now that we have another 6 puffs, chain 1 again, 1 single crochet into the chain space, chain 1, and we're going to do 6 puffs here and 6 puffs here. Okay, at the end of the row, I've completed my last batch of puffs. Now chain 1, and this here is the chain 5 that we made at the beginning of, I think this was row 3. We have total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free chains. Find the third chain, 1, 2, 3, and in it we are going to make 1 single crochet. Row 5, chain 5, 5, and turn. 1 single crochet between the first and the second puff, and chain 5, 5. Now I'm going to make 1 single crochet between the second and the third puff, and again chain 5, 5. I'm going to skip the chain space between the third and the fourth puff, and I'm going to go directly into the next chain space between the fourth and the fifth, and 1 single crochet there, chain 5, and 1 single crochet between the next 2 puffs. Again, chain 5, and we are going directly into the next puffs between the first and second one. Again, single crochet, chain 5 again, 1 single crochet between the second and the third puff, chain 5. We're skipping this chain space here, going directly into the next one, chain 5, and into the next one, 1 single crochet. Okay, I think you got it. Make it until the end of the row and I'll meet you there. At the end, chain 2, and we're gonna make 1 double crochet into the last stitch, this one right here. And the row is finished. Okay guys, from now on you have to repeat rows 2 to 5 until you reach the desired length. Basically this here is your row 1, and now you have to make again the steps that I showed you from row 2. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy crocheting. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!